entities. So it is greedy as well. It's one of these heroes, excuse me, that does need a lot of gold to be able to get his items in any reasonable time in, and it's just so he doesn't roll in and die, like you say, which is true. This hero has roll in and die problems.
Until you have BKB or Shroud and armor items.
Oh, poor baby.
I mean, looking at the setup is it's not easy for him to get a lot of farm in the game. You know, you have Nature's Prophet, you have Doom, which is gonna suck up a lot of the creeps. Then there's the TA, which is also gonna do the same. So I feel like his goal is gonna come from mainly rotations. If he does okay in the lane, he doesn't get bullied by Queen of Pain too much. You get runes, and if you can get good rotations going on, then that's how you're gonna generate gold for yourself. And you have Nature's Prophet to back you up. So the rotation potential is pretty good.
30 seconds.
Speaking of that NP, of course, he TP'd out to get these sneaky wards down. It's gonna probably tell them to
it's
quap
a
cross.
thing now. It's a thing. If you don't do this as Nature's Prophet, you're not playing the hero.
No, it's
Everyone
true.
just basically
Yeah,
does
it's nothing new. I'm just saying that entity with that vision, they're gonna try and move down bottom where Katomi's smoke breaks first. Secret. They probably know that there's someone behind that techies. They're not falling for this. It still seem interested to contest this bottom rune, though, where Watson's currently holding out. I think they're going to be a little bit too late, and they can't find a stomp there either. So Entity with 3 runes to start out with here. This puppy, he's not going to enjoy 1v2ing here. Fortunately, he doesn't have to. So, a small lead for Entity as we get underway at the horn.
Yep, mid lane. Is that the lane that you're going to be focusing on? Queen against the Earth Spit.
I think this is actually going to be pretty boring. It's going to be like, you know, Shadow Strike. Eventually, no one is going to use the kick to secure waves. He probably is rebinding Quick Cast right now, if I had to guess. That's
probably. That's the hero that you actually have to change up your settings.
Yep, you need Quick Cast on this guy. If you don't do it and you want to play this hero, definitely start learning him with Quick Cast on. And if you play this hero without Quick Cast on, I think you should play this hero with Quick Cast on, to be honest. So that's probably what he's switching up real quick.
What heroes do you play with Quick Cast on?
All right, you're not going to like this, but I play pretty much almost every single hero with Quick Cast on. Unless they have a large AoE ability, I play them with Quick Cast on.
You play Darkseid with Quick Cast?
Yes, sir.
Isn't that weird? How are you
No, not
supposed
with
to cast
Vacuum.
them?
That's the thing. If they have an
A
AoE
wall.
ability, I use that one manually. Oh, Wall and Vector Cast I also don't do with Quick Cast because it's just too...
Okay.
It's too
difficult.
Yeah, it's really... It feels unreliable without Quick Cast.
Eki is going to get ganked by the Nature's Prophet. Gonna take a ton of damage here. Yeah, but some heroes just, you need Quick Cast. You can't play the hero without Quick Cast. I think Tinker comes to mind as well.
Yeah.
Just can't.
Tinker's pretty good. I also have 1 item key on my Quick Cast.
Blink?
No, just 1 spot is bound to Quick Cast. Not Blink. I don't like Blink on Quick Cast. Because then you can't double tap Blink to blink towards your
that's a good
fountain,
point.
right? Yeah. Oh, to bottom. Lots of fighting. Fishman is going to die first. Boom secures the last hit there.
Blood grenade!
Chasing more. After Watson, pardon me. I'm allergic to seeing...
allergic. No, you're allergic to blood grenade.
I'm allergic to blood grenade. I'm also allergic to Earth Spirit mids getting bullied. This is sad. This is so hard.
I mean, what do you expect, you know? It was a blind pick. You didn't know your matchup. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was already ready to deal with some kind of BS hero, you know, like some Huskar, for example, you know, Lone Druid.
This one's pretty bad, though, because as you can see, like, the harass stacks up early, and it just keeps you out of range. Nice roll on in for a bit of bonus damage, but Corden is just gonna... Nah, he's fine.
Right.
He's not gonna die. I mean, this is a very tanky hero.
He was trying to dodge the dagger. Yeah, you're right. He's pretty tanky, but still, you know, at the end of the day, you're a melee hero against Queen of Pain. Not going to have fun. So you're gonna have to... I mean, imagine if the Nature's Prophet can't help him, you know. He's gonna need the Nature's Prophet to help him if he wants to be able to survive this thing. And maybe he can like try to bait pop Blink in at some point, and MP can TP in to kill.
That could be a play. That could be a play as well. No one gets the bottle, but he is denied any of the water runes, so this is already looking really sad. I was going to say probably the way he wants to play this lane is obviously you end up maxing this boulder smash, so you just max Boulder Smash first. Probably go like
mean,
maybe you want to point into silence.
He's going
3-1-1.
home.
I mean, he has to at this point, right? Otherwise, he's just gonna die. And then you just kind of Boulder Smash the wave as quickly as you can and just push it. It's not great. It's not fun. And well, maybe with a point in the silence eventually, perhaps if you really want to have.
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't get a point in silence until very late.
No, but I'm thinking about it this game into Corden. If you do manage to bait him in to secure a kill, it's something I would do, but that's also why I'm not in these games, and that's why I'm casting them. So, you know, I suspect no one is going to know what's best on this hero. And it probably means going 3-2-0 build at level 5.
Yeah, because if you get a point in the silence, it affects your laning a lot. I mean, even your roaming a lot. It's a big deal, you know. You want to get the roll.
Yeah.
Up
You don't
as soon
really
as
have any
possible.
crucial silence heroes. It's always something I consider against the other spirits. It's something I consider against these blink carriers, but I think you're right. This game, looking at the side lanes, you don't really have any of those present here.
Dire's bottom tower is under
A little
attack.
whiff on the meld strike there.
I mean, what I would say is maybe if you so happen to have a skill point
See?
save,
Well, it gets the healing out, but it's not enough. He will die. Oh, but look at his body block. DM eats the kobold, but oh, the reactive taser. No way,
Disarm?
right? No.
Oh, no, another
way.
disarm?
No
Oh,
way. I
no.
don't believe it. Crystalis. He's got another Earth Shock here in 2 seconds. There's a kill down bottom as well. Wow, Techies is such an annoying hero right now, isn't he?
Denied.
I mean, he's always been a very annoying hero. And now that he's back, I'm pretty sure not everybody is too happy about it.
True.
Like, oh, that hero deserves to be taking a break, you know, taking a holiday, taking a sabbatical for 2 months, and now Icehope decides, alright, time for Squee and Spee to be back in the game.
Don't forget about Spoon.
Spoon?
Yeah.
Dire's structures are fortified.
You don't know who Spoon? You know Squee and Splee, but you don't know who Spoon? What is this? No one? Okay, he's gonna live for now, but doesn't have any
MP?
spells.
Oh no, MP has no TP.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a blast off, blink in 3 seconds. They're gonna get some decent damage in here, but Corden again, he just blinks down. He's fine. I mean, no one. Yeah, he even needs tangos from Kataomi.
I mean, look at how badly he's actually getting bodied in the lane, you know. 12, 2 to 24, and 13 on the Queen of Pain. It's not even his fault, you know. The matchup
Yeah.
is just very difficult.
Yeah, the lack of a techies here means a death for him. And he's gonna miss out on some creeps here. Kataomi at least will be able to soak the experience, but this never feels good for a Doom to lose, what, a full wave under the tower pretty much?
Yeah, Kataomi's gonna be happy.
Yeah, I mean, the techies is happy. Yeah, you don't know
Sure,
about
okay.
Spoon. Spoon's in the back. He's the one that's...
Spoon's-
Yeah, he's on this skin, he's in the sidecar. There's someone in there. I can't believe you never knew about him. Haven't you ever seen the cosplays of techies? There's always 3 bros.
Have you seen my my match history? I don't play the hero.
I mean, I suppose that is true. You're too busy playing support Meepo, aren't you?
Yeah, that must be the problem. Too
Corden
much
has
Meepo.
a point saved in case he does.
Oh,
want the
no
Sonic Wave.
talisman. We found another hero that buys no talisman.
That's true, actually. Oh, that is true. Okay, the first rotation now from no one. He's picked up on this Observer Ward, so this is bound to fail. We'll see what actually happens here. Yeah, they're already teleporting the Lion in. They're going to try and make a play onto Teki. He's a really nice blast
nice stun.
catches 3. Fishman's going to show up as well. The
Fishman.
disarm. Ooh, that's a big Sonic Wave, though. Fishman, he does avoid actually a bit of damage, but he's going to die to that Warpine Raider. No one is going to be able to roll away a 2-for-1 trade. Both supports only for Puppy. Is not really a feels-good moment there. And, well, bottom's going just fine, at least. Watson's getting his farm, but so is Boom, and that's troublesome, right? It doesn't really appear that Entity are winning any of their lanes, and in fact, I would probably say that they're losing 2 of them.
Yeah, and TA is not a hero that can solo carry the game, you know. You kind of also need your team to help you out. I mean, you're gonna have your own timings, you know, but if your mid laner is having such a bad time, then I'm afraid it's still gonna be very difficult. I mean, no one's gonna have to find a way, you know. They always say when there's a will, there's a way. He's about to get level 6. He needs a kill as soon as possible.
I think the only will he wants to write this game is his will of last deed so that he can get out of this one and into the next one. He is not having a good time. But again, he's gotten almost the max boulder smash now, so he's gonna be able to farm. This hero, this ability is rather overbuffed, especially for farming creeps. So he'll be able to
Everything
at least
does more
Radiant's
damage or
bottom
has a
tower is
multiplier
under
on
attack.
creeps. Everything.
do that.
I'm not really like a fan of like every hero being able to farm nowadays. You know, everyone has a spell to farm. Boom, here he's farming Fishman. Finding a fish on the center.
in the creep wave.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh, and through the twin gate goes Crystallis. Nice timing there. That was a little spicy. They will chase after him here, actually. They're coming through the gate. Someone is, anyway. Are they not?
Radiant
Okay, they're not. The
structures.
animation
Glasses
trolled
on,
me.
Richie. Put your glasses on.
Look at this animation. What do you mean? Is it always
There is
doing
no
that?
animation.
Radiant's
No,
bottom
it
tower
spins
is under
faster.
attack.
It spins faster when somebody's going through it.
This one doesn't. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Why would I lie to you, Richie? After all this time we've spent.
You lie to me all the time. Remember that time you said a
Dire's
Rojak
top
tastes
tower is
good?
under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under
That's
attack.
just
Bottom
not,
tower
yeah,
has
this
fallen.
This lane sucks for no one. He is poor. He's really poor. And he does not have an easy way back into this game either. I think he finally has power treads online. I will say though, normally some of the mid ESs we used to see would even completely ignore boots until they had a few more of their core items on. But I mean, rotation's just his only way into this game, and he needs the stats, quite frankly.
The
Okay.
most ideal kill right now is actually either the Ursa or the Corp. He's gonna find Puppy, not the most ideal one.
I don't think they're gonna get him. Sonic
Oh my
Wave
God.
onto 4 from Corden.
Corden, you
oh
show them
goodness,
the power of
scream
SEA.
of pain. 2 kills for him now. A third going to Crystallis. Corden with the amplified damage rune. Oh my god, no one's going in. He needs a kill. He's so desperate for it. Oh, and I think he's gonna get Corden here actually. Ticking down the stick charges. Oh, 30
my
HP.
God. Oh my god. He used the bottle during the Earthspeed Altis interval.
Yep. It takes every half a second, so nice timing there by Corden.
And now imagine if he picks up a regen rune. I'm done.
No, I mean, Gaben wouldn't do that, right? Alright, see. Corden. His reactive taser, this bloody item, Corden. Okay, thank you, Mr. President. Puppy. It might not make a difference, though, because from behind, Fishman securing the kill. It's a big kill, 700 gold here this early, but boom.
Two-man stun.
Oh, revenge is
Finger.
here. Eki with the finger of death onto no one. Doesn't have a roll for another 5. Yeah, this is bad. This is officially terrible for no one.
I think he's officially a support right now. And he still has a little bit more net worth than the Ench and the Techies and the Lion, but I mean, this ain't good, you know. We talk about how much this hero needs farm, he needs to buy. He needs items to survive when he rolls in, and at this rate, he's just gonna die every time he rolls in.
That he is. Yep, that he is. At least he's finally got a few
I mean,
assists
even
to
if he
his name.
doesn't die,
Radiant's middle
Richie,
tower
imagine
is
him
under
rolling
attack.
in and getting stunned and mana
Radiant
drained by Lion.
structures are fortified.
Yeah, I mean,
I
look,
mean, you're just gonna lose. You're just gonna lose all your mana.
look, it's a hard game, all right. But there's a chance, like you said. Last thing you lose is a will, and where there's a will, there is a way back into this one for no one.
Radiant's middle tower
And that way
has
back in
fallen.
it for him is a Midas.
Would you say that's a man who has lost his will?
No, I think his
Buys
will
the
is
Midas.
broken, but it could be put back together. What is broken is never lost. Unless it's a hard drive, then you've lost everything on there.
And what is lost is always found.
It's true, exactly. No one. Look at this. They're stalking him, waiting for him. He wants the wagon. He really does. Kata
Remember
Omi's
what
here
I
protecting
told
him.
you, Richie? Never last hit the wagon.
If he wants it.
Oh no.
No, the Earth Spear can have a little bit of a wagon as a treat. It's fine. There it is. Now, see, he's got support. This is just so ridiculous, though. And no one. Poor guy. We'll see if he commits to the Midas. That'd be...
He is. He's going to.
Did this
Man,
used
this
to be the
great.
build? Remember when we saw a lot
Yeah,
of...
it used to be the build, but given the situation and the severity of the game, I guess there's nothing that he can buy that could change the face of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not actually a grief. It's not a.
It's
a
no,
man
of
that's
course
lost
it's
a
not a
limb.
grief. I hope that was never implied. All I mean is just a bloody hard game. I don't know what he is.
All
supposed
you
to know.
man
Our scan.
was it is his best option to create goal from thin air because there's not enough goal for him right now in the game.
Come get healed.
Something I learned last year, Winter, was every now and then you're presented with two choices and both of them suck. But you have to make the choice that sucks less. This really sucks, though. Dying right underneath your tier 2 tower. No one.
He's alive.
Go to a crawl. He will survive here, actually. He is a tanky lad. The finger stack denied out from Eki, who is... Oh, nice roll. Just avoiding Cordon's Sonic Wave. That was huge, actually. Fishman, he is going to die. They do manage to get the lion, at least. That's something.
Good trade. Good trade for Entity. Good trade for no one.
Radiant's
That's gonna go
bottom
into his
tower
Midas
is under
fund.
attack.
Yes, it is.
Almost there, sir.
He says, thank you,
Almost there.
Eki. That gold, gloves of haste. Nope.
Dire's middle
Okay, it's
tower
blade mail.
is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under
I don't know. What do you
Oh.
think? Should he have finished the Midas?
Why not? I
Yeah,
don't think he. I think he needs to fight his way into the game, not farm his way into the game.
I agree.
Have you heard of this saying?
Yes. I
Fight
have.
your way into the game. If you're going to farm your way in the game, your enemy is farming at the same time, so
Radiant's
you'll never
bottom
get
tower is under attack.
the chance to recover the
Dire's
Right,
deficit.
because you're starting with a deficit, right? So the logic is you both are farming at the same rate, which usually you're not, because the more farm you get, the faster you farm it. It snowballs. Your enemies are just going to be more farmed than you by the end of it.
Radiant's
There's no
Why
way.
aren't you
tower is under
higher
attack.
MMR
What?
than your account? You know, I mean, you're a pretty smart guy. You know.
Why
Sure
is
you
my
could.
MMR not that high? You're asking?
Yeah.
Look at okay, man. Come on. That was almost 6K. That's not so bad. Or was I 5K? Was I 4? I think I was a mortal. What's like a mortal 2000 in C?
I'm just saying you're a smart guy. You know, and you could definitely get more.
You want to know why? It's because I use quick cast on every single hero.
I don't want to know why.
It's because I have slow hands. Okay.
I mean, right now, Secret is smoking. They're running up to get another pick off, another finger stack onto the Doom.
Yeah, and with the Stampede, the Blink on in Corden, they do not have a finger, unfortunately, which means this kill is actually not yet secured. And boom, he might just be giving no one a way to fight back into this game. DM is still alive.
Oh.
Boom is down. They are giving chase here as no one, trying to find Corden's not going to be able to get him. Instead settles for the Watcher. Some small compensation there, but a
That
big
is actually a
turn.
big kill. Such a big deal. The center was so farm. That was, what, 700 gold? 800 gold? 1,000 gold, actually. Holy crap. That was actually a big mistake then. Going for the kill without Lion's finger being ready. Definitely did not have enough damage there.
Yeah, just a little bit of mistake here for Team Secret.
Yeah. That was not a little mistake. It was a pretty big mistake. And right now, it cuts their lead in half from 4K to 2K.
What? Puppy just running out. He's like, man, why am I doing this and not the tomato? Poor guy. All the mines, all that hard work from the techies.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Haven't
attack.
seen the Doom yet this game, have we?
Nope.
Ooh,
Just busy farming.
they missed
He has
the
a
they
Shivas.
missed the Observer DM. Oh, he's got Hoof Stomp or War Stomp. Sorry, might be fine here. And he will be for the most part.
I mean, Entity has already slowly stabilized the game. A Spirit deficit against the Corp
Radiant's
isn't
bottom
so bad right now.
tower is under attack.
Daemir completed, going into the second Shivas. Pretty sure
Radiant's
they already have
bottom
one, right?
tower
On
is
Doom. Yeah,
under
Doom has
attack.
one.
Yeah,
I guess the item is just very good on Earth Spirit.
Hmm.
The stats it gives you is very good.
Yeah, I mean, he does need the armor as well. I think that's pretty big for this hero. He actually used to have a phenomenal agi gain. His agi gain used to be like 2.8, 2.7, which is like higher than some agi heroes. Only a couple, of course, but it's he's got great stat gain on this guy. His strength gain used to also be like 4. That was ridiculous. So
Yeah, that's why he was one of the best late game heroes. Like people would just get Midas,
Yep.
just get levels, and you have amazing talents, and you have amazing stat gain. And right now, Secret has had enough. time to take control of the game.
He's rebuilt his masterpiece. Try and get into the triangle now. I dare you, Secret. They're going to have to take the scenic route. And that's a problem because there's a tier 1 tower here in the way.
They're just going to go through the Lotus Pool and just travel in through the ramp.
A long journey. This is like taking Apple Maps versus Waze instead of just going straight through. Yeah, Lucky. He wants to find a jump here. I think he's been scouted. Yeah, he has. It's down the Observer. They really want to take a fight here. Maybe with that Observer, it'll give him the confidence to push for this tier 1 tower. I suspect it will. But the farm on Watson has started to accelerate. He now has his Deso. No Blink Dagger yet, but halfway there, Winter. So the items, the money, the difference, it's closing this gap. And Eki is going to go for a Blink Dagger before the Shard. That's quite the deviation on Lions from what we've been seeing. Why do you think he's doing that here? Despite it, what you think about it, why do you think he's deciding Blink Dagger is the item in this game for him?
Now he feels like he needs to be more mobile in the fights because he can't stay near. There's an Earth Spirit, with silence and stun. Mid lane, Crystallis manages to get his ulti off, so he'll be fine for now. But maybe they're not gonna be able to defend the tower because of that.
Done.
Tommy, he's going in.
Eki. Oh, nice interrupt there by no one. Kicks him away. Finger of Death is not going to do too much here. Oh no, the Hoof Stomp only actually catching Fishman. Nice fight. Eki also, he just gets initiated on there. The ward, not on the cliff he thought it was. That's going to be a tower entity. They're fighting their way back into this game.
Yeah, despite all the difficulties they had in the early game, just very well played, by Entity. Just held their ground, waited for their timings. And this is all thanks to no one not getting a Midas. I think if he had gotten a Midas, maybe some of these fights would have not been possible, for them.
Absolutely.
Right now, it's about waiting for the next Roshan. If Watson can get his hands on the next Aegis, I think the recovery would have been officially complete. And late game, you're gonna have a Doom and Earth Spirit. Then the game would start to feel like Entity is going to have a much better confidence if the game just draws out longer.
No one's up to level 12 already, which is pretty nice. The rolling boulder distance and the extra DPS on the magnetize, which really adds up. I mean, it's such a huge value point, really, this. Damage doubling for him in the next fight. Blink Dagger now is online for Watson. We still have not seen a Doom this game. Maybe he wants to finish up his BKB before he starts showing up to some of these fights. We'll see here. This puppy daring them to go on him. That's such a bold position for him to be in. Not like he cares much. Eki now is going to get his shard. So maybe that's why he was so confident going for the Blink first. Because it's online anyway. It's 50-50 though. Roll the dice. Bit of a lucky move for Secret. If that's what they were intending. But either way, now he's got Blink and Shard. No harm, no foul. Indeed. It's for Boom to get away from the techies.
Radiant are scanning.
We have a very long Roche Winter. 2 minutes. Not the longest, but well above average.
So that's going to be what? A daytime rush? Oh yeah, still a daytime rush.
Still a daytime
so
rush.
That would actually benefit Secret. Better for Secret if it's a daytime rush.
Think?
Since they're gonna be playing around here. But the techies is already here setting up his mind, so maybe never mind.
Yeah.
Secret is running over with the smoke. Aki is coming in, observer ward placed. It's gonna find no one.
Ooh, Finger of Death. Will they have the damage this time? Sonic Wave is ready. I suspect they'll be just fine. Trying to roll away and off the map. Funky positioning here. No way. Ah, the hoof stomp. Nicely done. Boom. He knew where he could be. Didn't know exactly. And it's going to find that kill. But they're not going to be rewarded here with the Roshan quite yet. Again, it's an above average Roche. True flat distribution on the randomness of this Roche timer. And I don't know. I'd say this one's a bit unlucky from Secret, honestly. They still get to pick off. They'll push the wave back out, but they already have the tier 2 tower here, so not much more for them to gain. And as long as they don't catch this lane ward from Entity, I'd say Entity still have a shot when it comes to this Roche fight.
Yeah. For now, Secret has to deal with the top lane. They need to shuffle that lane, make sure that it goes to Entity's side and forces somebody to deal with it, and then Roche can be easier for Secret. For now, it's going to be up in 30 seconds. Secret doesn't know that, but they are still posturing around this area. trying to get the mid lane out.
Link, but no BKB yet for Crystallis, as he has decided that is going to be the build. Roche up in 20 seconds. Entity grouping up for the smoke now.
Yeah, they have to hold a high ground.
DM's
touch their wall.
500 gold away from BKB. We'll see if that makes a meaningful difference in this fight. We'll toggle on over to buybacks here because Entity, they may go all out for this one. But this is a very nice move here, just circumventing this fortified position, circumventing the common ward spots here. They nearly actually caught Corden. In fact, they just might if he comes back at the wrong
Puppy's
time.
baiting. He's baiting.
From behind. Careful here. Entity sitting on top of a ward.
They should just
We're gonna
hold this
see
higher
now.
ground. Just wait here.
Okay.
Don't leave this high ground.
Now they've showed Secret. They know what's up. TA traps getting placed down. Secret look to try and surround here. They're going to try and put the squeeze now onto Entity as the mines. No, there's some heroes nearby. Puppy already popping the heal. As Roche is up. We'll be here for another minute and a half now. We'll see just how long this Roche attempt takes. Boom, kicking things off, finds a two-man stun. No one, as well as DM. They're going to try and burst through no one, but look at this damage. It's just maddening. DM is hit back by that Sonic Wave as the Doom is now going to be out of the Ursa. He's already dead, and this Magnetize, it's just melting. Secret, no one. He may have died, but he's left his mark on this fight as Secret. They are going to get repelled from the Roche pit. 4 dead. Watson with a double kill. Oh, Entity. They have just won their right to party here in game number 2.
Yeah, the Magnetize, like you said, just doing so much damage, even though they were able to kill the Earthquake in the end, but that just allowed everybody else to clean up, you know, on the side of Entity. And the price is going to be Roshan for Watson. And this is definitely a tight turn right now in this game. Entity has successfully overturned the deficit from the early phase, the laning phase, and right now they're just fully even in terms of gold. And that was the first Doom of the game, securing Roche.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's a huge get here. What do they have? A Roshan banner now as well, don't they? So a bit more push out for them.
Right, time for Secret to figure out how to take the team fight. I think because they don't really have enough damage to burst. Like their heroes, when they go in with Santo and Lion, if they don't kill the first target immediately, I think the fight is just going to be very difficult. Once the fight drags out, Magnetize just keeps doing damage, and the Scorch Earth are doing damage as well. And you're probably just going to lose that long, drawn-out fight, you know. So Ursa definitely needs to get his BKB. He's gonna have it right now, but just a bit sad that he didn't have it for the team fight.
Yeah, you're right. I think it is going to be a little bit on the Ursa. This Quap build from Corden is just kind of a initiating style, right? Kind of being the bait. Very tanky between the
Just
Kaya
doing
and
damage,
Sanj.
you know.
Well, is it Kaya, Sanj, and Mage Slayer into BKB? If I was thinking damage, I might consider the Ag Scepter instead here, as that is going to be for a kill onto DM. They actually do force the BKB here, but Crystallis may have overextended. The Blood Grenade is going to miss as Eki trying his best to TP out. No connections here from Entity, unfortunately. Actually, there is one now in the mid lane. Kataomi, I don't think he's going to quite go into the base, or sorry, into the tier 2 tower range. And we'll get away with this one.
If you don't die in the team fights, you're doing damage. Is that fair?
That's fair, but I would have thought because they need specifically burst damage. Eki, nice blink away. Doesn't get the Observer Ward, though. Okay, this is troublesome now for Entity. I don't know how much longer they want to stay here. They're underneath not one, but actually
no BKB.
2 Observer Wards. And DM, without a BKB, he is extremely vulnerable. No Stampede, no Blink Dagger quite yet ready, though, so Secret will be unable to follow up on the hill.
Yeah, game's definitely getting way tenser than I expected right now. I mean, Entity feels like they're already the team in the driver's seat right now with the Doom going into late game with the Earth Spirit, and Secret just has this sharp timer with their lineup. And they're gonna have to figure out what items they need to get. You know, maybe items like Lotus are gonna be pretty important to deal with the Doom, removing the Magnetize. I see the Centaur going for a BKB on his own, so maybe they're just prioritizing the triple BKB timings, which is going to be very soon since the Ursa and the Corp already has their BKB, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough in the team fights. they're gonna have to try to jump, I think, the Doom and make sure that he doesn't get the Doom off. Like, the feeling I'm getting right now is DM is gonna be able to cast his Doom. I feel like the fights are gonna be really difficult for Secret. And he has the dagger right now.
Got his dagger, he's got his BKB. It will be hard to stop him.
Yeah. I think Ursa's probably his primary target right now, if he can actually help it. Like, the other target will be maybe dooming Centaur if his Stampede is not used yet, so you don't... Because if you doom the Ursa and Stampede's available, then Ursa's gonna run away.
That's a good point. Yeah, because you don't have really much to hold him in. That could be troublesome here. Stampede is ready. Entity, who are looking for a fight. They have a minute and a half left of this Aegis. That's a beautiful initiation. Oh, Lion is already dead. They do manage to get Eki, though. That's going to be Corden nuking him down as DM, forced to BKB in exchange for Crystalises. This might force out the Stampede, and indeed it does, but it'll keep the Ursa Warrior out of the fight. No one rolling on through, looking for the right jump. They should know there's a ward here. In fact, again, there's still two, which is hilarious. So, Entity will take it easy. They'll get ahead and back up. No one's going to have to resist the urge to force a fight here with the AD rune. Nice one-for-one exchange. It's probably... I don't know. Who is it better for? But you've got a mid laner that scales, a Doom, which is terrifying into the late game. You still have a few spikes left on this Ursa.
It's better for Secret. They traded Doom for Stampede. Stampede has a lower cooldown.
That's true. Puppy. Healing up now. Careful. That's a heavy initiation. DM. He's going to get a big old magnetizer here. The silence now on a Crystal, who doesn't have the BKB to purge it. DM is still alive despite being hexed. There goes the triple suck. Oh, that's enough damage, actually. Crystallis, he goes down to Watson, who's going to pick up a second now with Eki as no one kicking back. Puppy, triple kill now for Watson. They did not get DM here.
Yeah, the Solar Crest and the Glimmer keeping him alive there at the end of the day. Good. Nicely done by Kataomi, just keeping his core alive there.
Perfect use of this Aegis.
I mean, you see what I'm saying, right? Like, damage is running out. They don't have enough like damage to take out heroes.
No, they don't.
If they are gonna jump on anyone, I think they need literally like the whole team to be there to kill any hero.
I don't really think they can even jump anyone because... Look, here's what I mean. Secret, if they get jumped at all, and they don't get the initiation that they're looking for, unless there's a phenomenal counter initiation, they just don't have enough catch to let Ursa do his damage. He's barely getting to right-click anyone in these fights, not even just because he's doomed.
But if they're jumping in with the Centaur and Lion, and Pop is not there to unleash her load of damage, then why even bother, you know? If they're going in, there's no coming back out, you know, with the Centaur or the Lion. So you have to kill the target that you're going in. And they drop everything. They drop everything on the Doom, but Quap wasn't there.
I agree. I just don't think their counter initiation is all that good, only because it is kind of blink in or out. I think you've got to decide now. Either you're only going to counter initiate, focus on that, or you're only going to go heavy on initiation and only try and do that. Then obviously that runs high risk. But
if you wait, the T is just going to kill your tower, right? So you have to go in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. I think they just have to commit. I think they have to commit. I don't think they can afford to wait too long. I think this third Roche has to be pivotal for Secret. They have to wrestle back control. Otherwise...
Yeah, if they lose the third Roche, I think the game is just going to be over for Secret right now. Because late game, their lineup is just losing a lot of steam. And Entity, if they get the hands on the next Roshan, it's going to mean that you're going to lose at least 1 or 2 sets of racks.
Entity, for what feels like the 5th game in a row, always making this a close one, aren't they? We saw how messy these lanes came out for them. Not a huge... I mean, look at this. Even Dota Plus was thinking 93-7 now. Just about back to a 50-50 game. And honestly, in my opinion, favorable for Entity. Right now, if gun to my head, Winter, if I had to say whose game is this to lose, it's Entity's. Silence onto the Quap. Extended now, forcing the BKB of Corden. No one thinking about chasing, but has to be cognizant of the stones that he has.
Yeah, I agree. I would be putting my money on Entity. I think Entity has a much easier to play lineup when it comes to late game. I mean, the Doom is already a big factor in late game. Refresher and Doom, Magnetize. And once you get to the talents, Magnetize Undispellable. Late game is going to be crazy for Secret to deal with. I mean, you could already tell like how they are running out of damage in the last couple of fights. They are having trouble killing off heroes like Doom or the Earth Spirit. And those couple of early mistakes where they made when they were trying to go on the Doom, for example, or one of them and losing their heroes, those are already coming back to bite them.
There's a little bit more damage that will be coming through of the double edge. This shard is good, not until really you get a heart, but I mean, you have spell amp, so this could get kind of crazy on Boom. I've seen this thing win games. We'll see if this will be added to that list. Okay, this is a very aggressive move, but a very easy kill onto Fishman. There's finally another finger stack. Oh, just the first finger stack, actually.
Oh, they're gonna try to steal the tormentor. Right? This is something. Who doesn't have a shot yet?
Well, Crystals didn't have one, now he does. It was between the top
This
three.
is a good shot for the Ursa.
Worthy tribute.
Wait, that was between Puppy and Crystallis? Oh, right, because his net worth got added. So he was poor. Corden was the richest until the shard got added. Right, okay. Well, Puppy, no Sproink for him. He'll have to buy it if he wants it. So it is double Shivas on this team. I mean, I don't really think it's that bad, actually. Obviously, you don't double the aura, but having 2 actives is not half bad. And they're both good items on both these heroes, right? As long as it keeps them alive in the fights for them to cast their spells. Like you said before, time alive in the fight is time doing damage. What the my English?
Dire are scanning.
Rosh.
Rosh is coming up.
The dramatic lad that he always is, he's going to spawn bottom and then run top basically right away. So it will be a nighttime Rosh. This is interesting if Secret really want to force it. It is a long Rosh timer, so for them, in their eyes, it's very unlikely that Rosh has not spawned yet. Very likely it will have spawned bottom. Entity. We'll fight them here for the position. NP is showing in the mid lane. He can always TP on in, and Puppy, that's bait. That's bait right there. But it just looks so tasty, doesn't it? Whoever punished us for killing a little bit of an Enchantress, huh? Down he goes, and DM jumping forward here. Forces the Stampede out. My goodness, that disengage from Secret, not wanting to leave anything but risk. Doesn't leave them with much left to fight, though, once it actually comes time for the Roche contest.
This is definitely bad news. You need the Stampede to deal with the Doom, and now you don't have it. It's on cooldown, and there's literally no way Secret can take a fight right now. And Entity is just running across the map, preparing for the Night Rosh.
Never mind, he's small on top.
I think no matter what, they need to contest this. It's going to be the most crucial part of the game right now if they want to have a chance to steal comeback. Bot lane, find a Fishman. I mean, he's just a diversion, but still a good kill.
Yeah,
another finger stack.
Another finger stack, not bad at all. And they probably will start this Roche up pretty soon top lane. I want to see here what big items we're getting towards. What is this? Is that going to be a nullifier for Ursa? It is a nullifier. What's the purpose of the nullifier here? Get rid of reactive taser?
Glimmer, Solar Crest, 4-star. It's like 2 4-star on the Nature's Prophet and Attackers.
Okay. And there's one of the TA. Yeah, that'll do it. But, I mean, they've got no hope here to contest this Roshan. Basically already dead. Watson gonna get this one. And there's an Axe Blessing here. I wonder if maybe they give this to the Earth Spirit. No, maybe the Doom, probably.
Doom, I think
I think it's too good on Doom. Yep, there he goes. So now he has AoE Doom and can Doom himself.
Money changes hands.
Such a insano mode play right there. You don't know what lurks in the fog of war. Just ask no one, who is going to get caught here by Crystallis and Eki. Got to kick away, ignore status resist. Maybe can look to counter initiate here, but either way, it's space created here as Entity will be drawn away from the siege they had going onto the top tier 2 tower. This Doom is huge now. This Doom is absolutely
3 heroes, but yeah, they have to try to find some pickpots to get themselves back into the game.
They still have this ward somehow. This might work. Stampede, they're gonna look for it. No one. He didn't think the Stampede was for him. Now he'll know.
Too close to what is mine.
That time they managed to burst him pretty easily between the Basher and the Nullifier. This Ursa, yeah, Nemesis Curse, a little bit more damage for you.
Yeah, this is what they have to do. Just abuse the Centaur Stampede. He has the talent for the reduction and cooldown. Just keep using it to get pickoffs and get out.
Big plays here by Secret, who are now fighting their way back into this game. And go smoking for the second time aggressively. DM, his smoke will break. Secret, they don't like the look of this. Not at least without having themselves a stampede. And they're in on the fight. The Doom, it's going to be onto the Ursa. He is going to be at least 4-staffed on back. Eki just trying to do his thing here. Max channel on the mana drain, but once his E-Blade is up, okay, another mana drain is finally killed off. What's going on here? A little bit too aggressive there from Fishman, who I believe TP'd in like that. However, they may be set to lose more. DM, without the BKB, still having the confidence to jump on in as Puppey completely burned of the mana. Oh man, that Meld Strike, he was wishing it was an uphill miss, but otherwise he is still alive.
Spirit is alive,
2-1.
Richie, so... And there's going to be an Arcane Rune ready for him.
Parasma
still
now
2 minutes,
clock, by the
two and
way.
a half minutes on Aegis. Yeah, Parasma is going to amp up her damage a lot. There was still like a pretty good fight there for Secret. Doom was expanded. Ursa didn't fall. But as Octarine Core, so Doom doesn't have that long of a cooldown right now. He's going to have it up in another 30 seconds. I mean, let's see if Secret can actually abuse this downtime, this 20 seconds downtime, and take a fight.
Yeah, they've got their abilities. I don't know if they have their BKBs, though, which is a bit scary, right? BKB is going to be back up in, was that 17 seconds for the Ursa, and even longer for the Centaur. So it's kind of scary to commit for a fight here, especially when you're going to start off losing the Lion. Stampede isn't going to be useful for anything here. As Crystallis pushes one wave back down bottom. Fishman
the
is
TA traps.
TPing
He's going to find another kill.
Fishman, see what he can find here. Sees a Puppey who's running into mines. Has his own pipe of insight. Is going to be buying a little bit of space and time, but otherwise will die. That was a wave cut, though. They did cut the wave at least, so it's something there. Refraction instances taken here by the Templar. First level 25 of the game.
Dire are scanning.
Other really big ones here. The Fury Swipe damage is pretty nice, and
Dire's bottom tower is
The
under
Queen.
attack.
I guess if you get 25 on Queen.
yeah.
Nice to see the players having fun.
Dire's bottom
Yeah, man.
tower
This
has
is probably what they live for. Some close games here. Frustrating for Secret. I'm sure that Entity have managed to get themselves back into this game, but it is a good game and good series here in our lower brackets, essentially our lower bracket finals. Actually, technically the lower bracket semifinals, but the winner of this is qualified here, and that's what matters. Secret already one game up after a very fun game one. Now, kind of against the ropes, I think is fairly accurate. Will need themselves a couple of good fights here, some more high ground holds, and with 40 seconds left of this Aegis, they're actually going to make the jump. They were going to try and burst through the Aegis, and they will be managed to do that. DM waiting to find the Doom as the counter initiation now from no one. His initial rolling bolt, it doesn't catch anyone here, and he doesn't have a BKB. Good 4-staff away, gets him down to the low ground as Entity. They're going to actually choose to disengage here. Puppey giving chase, but only for a little bit. Does not want to lead his team out on a death safari. Good hold there. I was actually quite surprised that they decided to take that fight into the Aegis, but they will remove it rather quickly.
Yeah, I was also surprised that they didn't commit with the Doom to try and counter initiate. Instead, just letting him die. Eki.
Yeah, just
Right.
too much damage there.
Too much damage. No buyback. 50 seconds.
Buyback. Can they actually make something happen here? I don't know. It seems like Entity, they will... Well, we'll see. Any jumps here? No. Seems like they'll roam the map a little bit, actually. DM, he sees Corden. Got this Doom as well. Let's see who he decides to use it on. Yeah, he'll use it on Corden. Corden's just going to TP away. Of course, you can use items now during Doom. Really that new of a change, I suspect, for most people. But a BKB charge forced.
Yeah, it means it's less of a pick-off item and more of a team fight item.
That's right.
now. I mean, it's a lot harder to pick off when you can just click BKB.
Watson setting up these traps. Has a haste rune active. Almost enough money now for the Swift Blink. Winter, are we going to hit problems like we saw in the Tundra Entity series where this TA eventually is not going to be able to carry? What do you suspect here?
And Doom is the carry. I think
Okay.
T is the carry. Doom is the carry.
Okay,
Doom,
very
Earth
well.
Spirit. TA just needs to hit buildings, but I think eventually you split your carry duties among all the 3 cores, you know. That's why I felt like going into late game TA, Doom, Earth Spirit, you're just gonna feel a lot more comfortable compared to the Ursa, Queen of Pain, Centaur, or Trio.
Sneaky ward
I mean,
put.
Secret is coming out of the map. They have to try to find a backstab, you know. Try to get a clean kill on one hero with Finger.
It's a pretty important time here, as Roche is going to be up within the next minute. You get a kill here, and the respawn timers are going to allow you to maybe get lucky with a fast respawn. Eki just prowling here aggressively. They're looking for something. No one in these trees. He has a lane ward down. And with his ninja gear, yeah, breaks the smokes. He doesn't want any of that. He's rolling on back. Only saw the Ursa. He's trying to scare Corden here, I imagine, with the traps. Another silence forcing the BKB out, which must have just come off of cooldown as no one also using his BKB, but Crystal is already on top of it with the Sonic Wave. No one. He is safe, actually. That's going to be the cheese coming in clutch, and somehow this is going to turn the fight. They've already lost Boom. He doesn't have buyback here, and they're onto the Ursa. He's doomed up. The Force Staff away from the base. Down he goes. Now he does have buyback. Eki at least leading them away here for a few more seconds, but his buyback also unavailable. He's 100 gold short. That was incredible. No one with the cheese, the fondue, to stay in the fight.
And right now, Secret, they're gonna desperately try to hold this. Ursa doesn't want to use his buyback, but I'm afraid he might be forced to.
He's the only one on the team with buyback here, by the way. Okay,
It's probably only gonna buy back if they hit the throne.
Oh,
I imagine.
I'm lagging. Oh, I'm sorry about this, folks. Winter, what's going on?
Just some heroes killing some buildings. Watson taking a second lane of Rex. Not much Secret can do to stop this, you know. They don't really want to use the buyback on Crystallis, so just happily giving up the second lane of Rex. DM is going to TP to the top lane, shove the creeps in, take the last remaining tier 2 of the map, and just get, hopefully get the mega creeps on time.
Roshan has respawned as well here. That's just a little classic SCA connection here to Western Europe. But the ultis are coming back online now for Entity. They can finally take down this pesky tier 2 tower. No one is just so tanky as well, and still has this blade mail. They conserve the buyback at least on the Ursa. I think they probably by now have buyback on Lion. No, not quite. It's pretty close, but with Roche migrating top now, Entity will be able to take that 4th Roche now.
And they have to try and fight. I mean, there's no way they can put in the base and win this game with their lineup. They need to go out and take this fight. Lion's gonna have buyback in that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you tell me how long until Roche is up? I forgot. This is a reconnect bug.
Oh, you got bugged for you?
Yeah, it's
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, where the hell is Roche? Okay. 1 minute. So we'll be respawning around 46:30. Back to buybacks quickly. See, almost... Oh, the core is with buybacks at least. Boom is the only hero who's pretty far away from his own.
Yeah, so far Secret only has 2 buybacks on Ursa and Queen of Pain. I think the heroes with buyback probably has to try to run in first and hopefully tank some important spells and buyback and come back. I mean, the thing is, it's so difficult. You're supposed to jump in with the center and blow someone with Lion Finger, but right now in late game, everybody has buyback, and that just defeats the whole purpose of your draft. Whenever you're doing it on someone, you all in someone, and they just use buyback to come back.
All right, Winter, question for you. 25 talents approaching for Doom. Doom applies break. Doom applies mute. Which one would you take here in this kind of a game? I want Fisherman. He's going to get caught underneath an Observer Ward.
Mute.
Mute. Yeah, I think Mute's probably the one here as well. Careful. No one. He's Eki. Eki, 4-step up to the high ground. Now the Stampede out, but DM was waiting for him. They're afraid that there's more heroes here, I believe, as Eki, free to drain onto the 2 of them. However, will still die. Crystal is not quite within blink range to counter-initiate. Just going to have to watch. Crystal, who, by the way, bought out here for the Swift Blink. And now is TPing top because Roshan has respawned, except the Techie's Mind is going to let Entity know that there are many enemies here. Everyone back from Entity as DM, just an aggressive blink. He's actually on this cliff.
Stuck?
Yeah, he gets the 4-staff down. Roshan, Roar of Retribution here. Just let Secret know that there's enemies in the area as the Boulder Smash connecting onto 4 heroes here. Techie's Mines as well exploding. Secret, a tense moment for them here. Down 25k here.
Base. Someone has to go back.
The base, it is going to take a ton of damage here, but they just can't let this go. This is also a loss if they just let this Roche go down. DM looking for the jump on in. The silence is going to be there. The Doom, they have onto 2 now. The force half away for Corden as, oh, but maybe DM is actually going to end up dropping here. The damage, it's immense, but Crystallis can't quite catch up because of the force half. The Doom is now onto Corden, and Doom applies mute here, is taken, so he is silenced. He can do nothing. He's gonna go down. Eki trying to run for his life, killed off by the E-Blade. A buyback now from Corden. He's gonna try and get back into this fight, but Crystallis is alone, has no support, and bought out for the Swift Blink, does not have the buyback. That is gonna be about this game number 2 here, Winter. We are likely going to game 3.
Yeah, this is very well done by DM. They're jumping in, disrupting the team fights, using the refresher, popping his second BKB and getting the second Doom onto Corden on the Queen of Pain. He has to be able to kill the Doom every time they jump in like this, you know. Just running out of damage. Let him finish the Doom off.
Nope. They were so close as well, weren't they? But the Force Staff's out in time. Man, if only that Nullifier had connected. It seems like it probably didn't. Things getting really scary here. You're looking at minimum megas, if not just the game. 2 heroes without buyback now here for Secret. Oak Lion, as well as the Ursa, as Kataomi just looking, trying to poke and prod here, looking for something to try and close out this game to Entity. From the early game, Dota Plus gave them a 93% chance to lose. They liked those odds. They fought their way back into this game, and now they're forcing out this last fortify here that Secret has onto the tier 4 towers. No carry for 24 seconds. They think they can try and take down Noam, but there's an E-Blade on his team to keep him safe and sound. 1 tier 4 tower is down. Puppy fighting 1v1 now versus the TA. That's pretty good damage on her, but the refraction's going to be back up, and the self-doom now onto DM. Sorry, it's going to be onto Boom. He is dead, but does have the buyback. Last one for Secret. The stun is not going to hit Corden, who gets off the BKB in time. That actually is going to be a dead Techies now as Eki jumps forward. The triple mana drain now. He gets right through those refraction charges with the Finger of Death. It's onto no one. They still actually get through that Aegis now on Watson as Fishman. He could be up next. Crystallis has respawned back into this fight. Careful for Watson and DM though. Plenty of damage there. Fishman is going to be able to TP out, it seems, as no one keeping them at bay now with the silences, with the boulder smashes, but creeps onto the Ancients now. They need to drop back and defend. DM doing his thing here. Hexed another time as
Watson
gets himself up to
getting
the
a
Force
Tron.
Staff. Watson is just ending the game, and I don't think there's enough heroes here. They need some bashes, they need some stuns, they don't have a fortify, and Secret are out of game 2 with a loss. We're going to game 3 again. Entity deliver match after match.
Yeah, well done by Entity.